Hey, this is Claire from Excellerate. Thanks for taking a look at our church management software. I'm going to give you a quick tour through Excellerate so you can see all the things it can do for your church. Now, I've just downloaded and installed the free version from our website. This is the installed version. The unique thing about Excellerate is you can choose an installed solution or a cloud solution. What's great about the installed solution is you can just purchase it one time, and it's yours to use forever. There's no monthly fees and no internet required because it's installed on your computers. But if you do get to a point where you want to access it over the internet from anywhere, you simply add the cloud service. We basically just move your installed Excellerate up to the cloud. There's no extra training because it's the same familiar program you're already used to. So let's start up Excellerate. And we'll log in with the user ID and password. You can assign IDs with different access levels, so not everyone will be able to see contributions, counseling notes, etc. So right away, we see all the members of our church. The member information is probably the most common thing you'll want to see, so we show you that information right away. That's one example of how we designed Excellerate to be very user-friendly and intuitive. Now let's take a quick look at all of the information Excellerate can track for you. At the top, you'll see all of the main areas. Members are, of course, all of your church members. Groups track your small groups that meet regularly. Classes will be all of the classes your church offers. These may be growth tracks for your members or leadership development classes, etc. Organizations are various groups of people, such as volunteer teams like nursery workers, worship team, or missions, etc. Contributions track all of your giving, pledges, and allow you to easily print year-end statements. Web integration allows Excellerate to interface with your website. And pre-members are your first-time visitors. These are people who have come to the church, but they're not members yet. And this area allows you to follow up with new visitors, send them emails and letters, in hope that they will soon become members. You'll notice how fast Excellerate is, much faster than a web-based program, so you're going to save a lot of time and be more productive. So let's say you want to find a member. We can simply start typing a few letters of their last name, like T-A-Y for Taylor, and he's right there. Let's go up to Joe Adams by typing A-D. And there he is. Let's take a look at Joe's record so we can see what kind of information you can track. So the idea is, everything you need to know about Joe is right here in one place. You'll notice the most common information is right at the top. Name, phone numbers, email. Here we have his address, Joe's small group information, user fields, and comments. And then at the bottom, you'll have all of the other related information. We have family members, all of the people in Joe's family, follow-up details, when he first visited, how he heard about the church, all of our follow-up attempts, etc. Profiles, which are things like hobbies, talents, personality profiles, or any attribute you want to attach to a member. Member steps are the development steps a member might go through. These could be spiritual steps, classes completed, etc. It gives you a quick overall picture of a member's development progress. Organizations list any organizations or teams they are a part of. Visits and counselings records any visitations or counseling notes. Let's take a look at one of these to see the details you can track. Of course, this information can be protected, so only certain people can access it. Classes lists all of the individual classes this person has signed up for and attended. Groups list any small groups they are a member or a leader of. Group attendance shows their weekly group attendance. Contributions show all of Joe's giving and pledges. Church attendance lists his attendance, either volunteer attendance or regular church attendance. And finally, we can see history of changes made to important fields in Joe's record. One other handy feature is when you see a blue link. Like here in the family members, you can double-click it and jump right to that record. So if we click on Mary, we jump right to Mary's record. Now back to Joe. Just another way we make it easy to get around. Let's look at a couple of other neat features in a member's record. You'll notice the email address right here. And if you click the email button, you can send Joe a quick email. You also notice the mobile number. And if you click the mobile button, you can send a quick text message directly from Excellerate. Now check out this map button on the address. When you click that, it pulls up a map of where Joe lives. Great for getting directions. One other important thing about Excellerate, it's very customizable, so all of the pick lists, member steps, classes are completely customizable. In fact, over here in this area we call Flex Fields, you can add your own fields to the database and even drag them in place on the screen. You can even add your own tabs at the bottom to track even more detailed information. So let's look at some of the other things you can do in the program. This area on the left is all of the most common actions you would take in the members area. You can add new members, edit, delete, send an email. You can even send a mass email to any group of people. You can send a text or even send a mass text message to all your members, leaders, parents, etc. You can record weekly church attendance. You can also map an entire group of members. Simply click this button. Then go to batchgeo.com and paste the info. You'll quickly see a map of all your members. Now, another area Excellerate will save you tons of time is pulling up lists of people. We call them views. How many times have you needed to pull up everybody that attended an event? Or everyone with a birthday this month? Or who's not attending a small group? You can do all of that with views. Simply choose a view. Like people who have missed church the past 3 weeks. Choose a church attendance type. And there they are. From here, you can send them all an email checking up on them, or print labels for letters, or print out lists for people to do some follow-up. Want to see whose birthday is in March? Just click that view. And there they are. People not in small groups, just choose non-group members. And here they are. Now, one of the most important features of a church management system is the reporting. Reports answer all of your questions, so you really must have a system that can give you the reports you need. Excellerate has a powerful report designer built in, so you can pretty much create any report you can think of. Let's just take a real quick look at a few reports. Maybe you need a quick list of people. We'll go to Reports, Members, Lists and Labels. You'll see lots of different styles here, like envelopes. Or mailing labels. But we just want a name and phone list. And there it is. Now, let's say we don't want the small group, but we'd like the email address instead. We can quickly modify this style. Click on the column and change it to the email address. We'll choose that from our pick lists. We'll change the title to Email. And there you have it. You can do lots of different things in reports. like include their picture for a church directory. You can do charts. This is a chart of member giving over the past few months. You can do graphs. This is a graph of member involvement from first-time visitor contact to group leadership. You can create completely new reports, and we'll even create them for you. So all of the other areas work exactly the same way. This is a list of small groups with the actions and views on the left. If we look at a group, again, we can see the main details on top, then the related information along the bottom. We see all of the group members here and all of the other group details. Same thing with classes and organizations. So you'll see that Excellerate completely organizes all of your church information into one central database. Instead of having information scattered in different files, spreadsheets, and notes, everything you need is right here in one place. And it's so easy to use. Even volunteers can jump right in and get working without any training. We'll show you a few other cool things you can do in other videos, like visitor follow-up and how to easily track contributions and print statements. But if you have any questions at all right now, just call or send an email and we'll be glad to answer them. Thanks for watching.